Be a hallway. That's oh. What's whoa? Okay, whoa. You probably noticed already, but all my videos are in stereoscopic 3D, and this causes huge problems with YouTube's new player. So, the solution is to click the first link in the description. This is gonna open a Flash version of the YouTube player, which fully supports my videos. If you don't plan on watching in 3D, or if you're using Mac or mobile which don't support Flash, then click the second link in the description. That will open a 2D daily motion version of this video. Oh, why hello there! I had not seen that totally fucking obvious video camera sitting on my desk. Yeah, it's been a while. No, I'm not dead. I have not died or gone sick or anything. The reason why there's been a sort of hiatus on Ark Survival Evolved videos for the last 2 weeks is because they broke the game for virtual reality. And it's a really simple issue that they haven't resolved yet. You can't see the fucking mouse pointer. So I can't fucking play the game. So I sort of feel lately, like, you know, that show Lost, the series Lost, that 3rd or 4th season where they spent like they wasted half the fucking chapter, in some city not being able to fucking get back to the goddamn island for some reason. Wasn't that boring? Well, that's how I feel right now with Ark Survival Evolved, because I can't play it. I would very much like to. Anyways, but in the meantime, so I don't get bored out of my fucking brains, let's do something. I got something pretty cool loaded up here, and we're gonna take a look at it. I just wanted you to to get an update on the Ark situation. Yeah, that's pretty lame. So, this demo, yes, it's a demo, by the way. I don't do these very often, but this one is worthy of my time, big time. This is called Titanic, Honor and Glory. Now, I'd seen videos when they had actually announced that they were doing this project and so forth, but at the time I'd seen the videos, there was nothing playable, and I'd like to thank Dementia for bringing to my attention the fact that I can actually, you know, download something as playable now and try it for myself. And it's pretty cool, and got it loaded up here, and I got some criticism right off the bat. Einkro, if you're watching, you're probably already laughing at the title screen right now. But guys, you can't put a monoscopic logo and menu on a stereoscopic image. It does not work. If you're watching this video in 3D, you can probably see the eye fuckness that I am receiving right now. But I'm sort of seeing the left half of the logo on my left eye, then the right half of the logo only on my right eye, and that is creating like cross-eye fuckness. And there's like 4 buttons on the start menu, so I see the 2 leftmost ones in my left eye and the 2 rightmost ones on my right. So that is not a great way to introduce you to your demo, but I'm gonna put this aside for you guys because this demo is actually pretty cool once you get into it. I know what's behind this little issue, and it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and click Start Demo and go right into it, and we're gonna take a look and show you why. And this is it. Now, this demo is meant to give you a depiction of the Titanic that is being said to be one of the most accurate ever, like in all entertainment forms possible. Right off the bat, I'm buying it, obviously, because this looks great. But one downside is this obviously uses Unreal Engine 4, and alike, for example, Ark Survival Evolved, experiences frame dips, like I'm getting some right now. This is well above 30, I think it's in the 40s right now. So it's not like it's as terrible as, say, Ark Survival Evolved was on the day of launch, whereas doing the 20s and shit. But you can actually feel it. You probably saw my mouse pointer there because I now enabled it on DX Story so that I could actually troubleshoot some things. So sorry about that. So you can actually walk through the environment, and these little things are going to pop up and tell you about it. That's what the demo is so far. I haven't seen other modes yet. I really loaded it super quickly to do my tech run and see that everything was working properly, and then loaded it to make the video. So this is very first impressions. Through these doors, first-class passengers board the Titanic at Southampton. These doors were ordered opened by the second officer Light-Toller during the sinking with the intention of loading lifeboats through them. Yee. However, no lifeboats rowed to them, and they were only hastened. Oh, they only hastened the flooding, obviously. Haha! That's not a good idea. If you're sinking, don't open these doors. Note to self. Alright? Good. So, I don't walk very fast, but I think this is okay for the nature of this demo. I'll give you an example. I'll probably be showing, this is the kind of virtual reality I like for example, I'll be showing this to my mother. I'll be showing this video to my mother. I'll be having my mother try this out. So my mother, having traveled a lot in the world, she likes historical monuments and shit. And this is one of these kinds of historical monuments that you can only recreate through digital entertainment. That you couldn't really, unless you rebuild the entire ship physically to its utmost accuracy, you can only get this through virtual reality. And this might be the kind of thing she would like to do in virtual reality a whole lot. And it's a bit of virtual reality for everybody. That's how I see it's going to be. This way to the first class cabins on D deck. Let me in! Let me in! I am just a peasant, am I? I am just a freaking peasant. This is the dining area. This is the one that tanks my frame rate the most. It's pretty evident why. It's got incredible amounts of detail. D-deck reception room. In this room, first-class passengers would meet before entering the dining saloon for dinner. After dinner, tea and light fare would be served as the orchestra played tunes of the day. Okay. I'm gonna get noticed here because I'm just a peasant in the first-class area, so I'm gonna continue my first impressions video in this tone. I do declare, if you come to the what is it called? The first class passengers lounge, the detail here is unbelievably realistic. I do declare. I'm not aware of what accent I'm doing right now, so I apologize to all countries of the world at the same time. I do declare. Is it the accent rich 1900s? I don't know. I do declare. A little too long in an environment like this, if you give me something to do, like, I'm a gamer, right? I'm not much of a museum kind of guy. I'm not even much of a traveling or tourism kind of guy. So if you give me objectives in an environment like this, after a while, I will believe the environment. I'm not going to necessarily personally appreciate the fact that it looks exactly like the Titanic. Like I said earlier, that would be more something for my mother, because she's a huge traveler. This is the kind of thing she's going to put the Rift on and be like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Now, I never thought I'd visit the Titanic, you know? This is the kind of demo that you give someone who wants something rich in history, rich in you know, some knowledge tossed into it, if you know what I mean. But for me, it's the immersive aspect. If I would be doing something in this environment, even with this frame rate, kind of like Ark Survival Evolved, I would eventually start buying what I'm into. Like, I would believe that there's 2 chairs in front of me, and that one's too small, so I would sit on that one right there. You can't see what I'm pointing. I'm pointing at the taller chair there. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start pointing. I look like a fucking idiot, I know. These staircases look genuine. I don't know if the settings took effect. I tried to fiddle with the settings. They appear to all be stuck on low. This doesn't look low to me. I tried to click on max for the textures because I know that I have enough memory to deal with textures. I'm not good for the effects. I have a 970. I would probably need a 980 to deal with all the effects in the game. Grand staircase E-deck. This way to the first class cabins on E-deck and Scotland Road. Further down are the bath facilities. I do declare I would like to see the bath facilities. Wait, this way to... Oh! Bullshit. So this is the peasant deckery shit. Oh! What? I get to explore without walking around. Okay, I'm gonna have to go downstairs. That looks awfully nice. But I think I found a collider bug here. I don't think that's supposed to happen, guys. That looks kind of cool, though. Less believable. This would be... I can't believe I get analytical during a moment like this, but this would be the kind of thing... Like, on a serious note, you have a serious note to make about this bug. This would be the kind of thing an architect could actually take great advantage of, or an engineer, a structural engineer, to actually be able to enter a structure. I'm actually not kidding here. Those of you who think I'm joking and making fun of this, I'm not. I'm actually seriously saying that that actually could... Come on, no, it's not like that all over the place, is it? Yeah, it is. It's with the yaw. If I go in front of the wall and I yaw... Woo! Whoop, 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 whoop. Gotta love gaming software. Oh, that looks like those signs in the airplane, the seatbelt signs and all that shit, the exit signs. So the light effect around it, the bloom, is extremely realistic. This is what I like about a demo like this. They're not putting effects that would be akin to a camera lens. This is the thing. When you game in VR, you don't want effects that are akin to camera lens. This would include lens flares, depth of field, and focus shifts. You don't want that. Reason being is that VR is meant to be delivered to your eyes as your eyes would see reality. Your eyes are not actual camera lenses. They're biological optics that adapt properly and don't have all these focus shifts and fucking lens flares. Like, it's actually pretty hard to get lens flares with your actual eyes. You probably hurt your eyes by staring into the sun trying to see one before one happens. So, in real life, you don't, unless you're really fucking tired and getting blurry vision, you're not really getting light flares. You do get light shafts because there's dust in the room and the light's going through it. But you don't get blurry vision when something's far away. You don't have all these focus shifts. That happens in movies with video cameras. And that's meant to be basically cinematographic art, something you want to completely leave out of VR. What you want in VR are good light blooms, good light scattering, because scattering makes something believable. I see some here. It's all over the place, actually. Whereas the color of the light changes when it hits the wall and then hits the floor and then hits the walls back again. Everything's basically reflecting onto one another. And that goes a long way to making something very believable, because then that's the behavior of the environment itself, not a filter being put in front of your eyes. Locations in this direction include the mailroom and first-class squash court. Damn it! I want to see the first-class squash court. First-class elevator foyer. These are the elevators that lead to A, B, C, D, and E decks. Elevators are out of order. Boo! As I protest heavily. What is wrong with this ship? Wait a minute, you want to let me go down? Oh yeah, you do. Okay, I want to go see that little... Oh. Never mind. Scotland Road, named after a street in Liverpool where many of the crew of the early White Star line of ships lived. Scotland Road is the main access passage for the crew and third-class passengers. Fuck you. Wait a minute. No. Something doesn't make sense. It ran the length of the ship along the port side. Although what is featured in this demo is only a short section near the middle of the ship. But if this is third class or some shit, that doesn't make sense. Their hallways were way wider. I find those other super narrow hallways creepy as fuck. I could not be on a boat like the Titanic. That would freak me the fuck out. Spending a few days on something with fucking little tiny ass narrow halls like that. But this I could actually do. 38 saloon waiters. Oh, can I see? I can actually tell what's been modeled and not. There's a kitchen down there that I can probably check out. But that was not the objective of this run. This is what I wanted to do. Hey, let me through. Does this work? No. Let me. Okay. I guess that's gonna work. So there's a few quirks and issues there. I did not download the latest version. I downloaded this one last week. Maybe it's been updated. I don't know. Grand staircase, F deck. F deck is the lowest deck of the grand staircase. There are no first class cabins on this deck. Apart from the floor of the squash court, no first class facilities below this deck. Fan room. Can I see some fans? No. Let's go in there, because I know that door is going to work. Let me in. Wow. I wanted to see that. Yeah, I saw it from upstairs when there was that bug there. I could see through the roof, through all the columns, because they're single-sided planes, so I could see right down there. Weighing machine. Used by passengers to compare weights before and after a session in the baths to see if they were able to sweat off any weight. Oh my god. First class passengers. Did you really need to... It's maybe a good thing they sank. This rich appointed room is where passengers would go to cool off after a rigorous bathing process. I do declare. For all us portals covered by... I apologize for whatever my accent sounds like. Which became leftover decor elements after Titanic's Turkish bath layout was changed from the Olympics design, this room being moved inboard. Changing stalls. Titanic campaign ends April 21, 2015. So it has long ended. Please donate to our campaign. Okay, that's cool. That's cool because I get the... if I could see like a character face reflecting in that mirror, that would be fucked in the head. That would fuck with my mind right now. Because that reflection looks real and we move... Wow. That's a forte of Unreal 4, by the way, the reflections. That's why their scattering is so good, because it's actually using this kind of reflection very lightly on every surface, making the light go all over the place. It's really cool. The bloom on these lights is uber believable. So the design work's incredible. On the gameplay side, there is none, and there are issues with clipping here and there. But I would actually... Can I enter it? No, when there's a board, I can't seem to enter it. It's only when it's not indicated. So, I can put aside a lot of these issues because I think they're on the right course. They're not, like, worrying about, like, the mechanics being 190% perfect yet. They're mostly focusing on getting the design right if I understand where this is going. And this, man, these fucking halls would creep me the shit out, knowing that I'm on a fucking vehicle going on the water in the middle of fucking nowhere, and this is what I got to... No. I'm spending the entire week up outside. Ugh. I don't know about cruise boats in the first place. I would never, ever fucking go on a cruise. It's not the kind of thing I would appreciate. I would... Kind of like going to space, for fuck's sake. You're stuck in one vehicle. You can't... No. Even if it's a big vehicle. No. Don't isolate me in an environment that is hostile to human life. Anyways. That's my take. Not everyone will have that. Yeah. Wait, oh, there is a floor on the other side. There's a hallway, I think. It's not complete, though. But there does appear to be a hallway. That's... Oh. Whoa. Okay, whoa. They should do a horror game with this section. Oh. That's just fucking creepy. That feels like the kind of darkness I did in my One Night at Freddy's where to your edges it goes black hole. So actually what I did is I took, you know that blackness you see right in front of me there? I put that around the player in One Night at Freddy's. It feels just so... Get me out of here before the monster comes to eat me. Seriously, that's like a childhood reaction right there, like when you were afraid of the dark, but it's fucking VR, man. With the horror, so I'm using the Titanic demo and I got a creepy moment. Shit. Fear of the dark, fear of the dark. I have a constant fear that something's always near. Fear of the dark. Fear of the dark, I have a phobia that someone's always there. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I could go further into it, but you get the idea. It's the inside of the Titanic. It's limited for now, but it looks really great. And if you give me a game scenario in this, I'll find it believable. I'll enjoy myself. Man, even that, even those the square trims on the ceiling look real. Everything looks real. You see the little engraving, sort of the diagonal engraving at the top of the column? That looks real. It all looks real. The railing, I would say the golden texture there is a little bit blurry, but aside from that, like I'm being picky here, this is some of the best graphics I would say I've seen in VR is Alien Isolation. The environment's incredibly believable. This would rival it in terms of believability. Obviously, in terms of masses of content, Isolation's a much longer experience. But in terms of quality, I mean, in terms of appearance and quality, this rivals it. This is very, very, very... And I don't want to say photoreal because that's not a proper term for VR. This is real life real. It's hard to explain. You people who don't have VR headsets, you'll need one to be able to understand the word I'm using. This is life real. This is real life real. Is that? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's the term I'm going to start using. This is real life real, not photoreal. You don't want something photoreal in VR because that means it's full of fucking optical effects that you don't want because your eyes don't have these optical effects. Can I jump? Can I cheat? Can I cheat? I can cheat peek! Wow. Oh wow, it goes all the way to the top. That means I could probably cheat peek. The way the light scatters down that shaft is fucking unbelievable. You almost see it change color 3 times as it comes down, you know? Fuck. Yeah, okay, enough. That's it, because this is not that big of a demo, so that's pretty much all I have to give there. God damn it. Those of you watching this in 3D on your screen, yeah, probably getting what I'm getting, because I'm close enough now. This has to look good on a screen as well. Shit. No, seriously. Yeah, this is really good. How long have I spent in this already? 22 minutes! There's nothing to do in here! Why did I spend 22 minutes in this? I don't know. Let's go play some piano. Can I play some piano? You gonna let me? Steinway, E, F, R, jump. Oh. I wanted to play some piano. Okay, I'm done here. Thanks for watching, people. This is Titanic, Honor, and Glory. I have the title on my screen just in case I forget. So check it out if you do have an Oculus DK2. It's free, it's a demo, and I probably will contribute to the project or purchase whatever they make. Is if it's not me, and I hear they're gonna do game modes and just visiting modes. So, like, my mom's gonna be the kind of person who's gonna want to do the visiting mode, while I'm the kind of person who's just gonna want to blaze through this thing and do something, like maybe experience the sinking. Okay, to be honest, my mom's gonna want to do that too, because that's historic, right? It's like, it's taking the ability to visit a historical site even further, because you can not only visit it, but replay the tragedy that happened as it happened and be in there. You can't do that by traveling somewhere and going to some fucked up ruins. I mean, you can see the material that's been left behind by a tragic incident, but only in this can you relive it. And I think that's where they're going. So that's it, people. Thanks for watching.